Yeah, unfortunately we got a rattlesnake right underneath here. I don't know if you can see it in there. We got the rattler just right down over there. Oh, yeah, he's upset. You see that right in there. So we're gonna pack up and head out because I forgot that there were rattlesnakes over in this area, and you can see it right down in there. So the problem is with the small ones is they're really venomous, and I don't want them to hurt Sierra. I know, Pumpkin. I know, baby girl. You just a happy girl, and I don't want you getting hurt. So we're gonna get out of here. So yeah, we're gonna work on a few things, get a few videos done, and then head out. It's just not worth risking it here. I don't want to have Sierra get hit or me get hit with any sort of rattlesnake. So we're gonna pack up and head out. All right, so here's the dude right here. Pretty pissed. I moved the rock that he was under and he got real mad. So just trying to encourage him to move on. I don't want to hurt the guy, but definitely don't want him around because I'm packing up and Sierra is right here underneath the vehicle, just kind of hanging out. And last thing I want is if I'm paying attention to something and packing up for that snake to come over and get her. So I may relocate it, but I just need to find some long sticks in order to do so. I'd rather not deal with it. I'd rather for it just to kind of slither on. But it's warming itself in the sun right now, and as a result, it's not going anywhere, and it's ready to strike too. It's got its tail up, the tails. Sierra, no, over here, Pumpkin. Come on, over this way, over here. Come on. So we're just gonna get packed up and head out and go somewhere else because we just need to go to higher elevations anyway. It's gonna start getting pretty hot. So heading up high for the weekend. Hey, what's up everybody? It's Friday morning. Pretty tired here. Just haven't really slept much the past couple nights. Been camping in new to me areas, trying to find new spots, and it's just been kind of noisy and lots of ATV traffic. And Sierra was up and down all night one night, and just kind of worn out. But I wanted to do a video today on the truck upgrades that I've done because I just got my truck back from the shop, and everything that I have on here, it's basically all these upgrades are to help me stay out longer and make things more convenient when I'm out here. So why don't we start up front because that's where the sun's hitting first here, and then we can roll around back. The first upgrade that I did, and I was really excited about this, is I got new upper control arms here. So these red upper control arms are from JBA Off-Road, and they're for the Toyota Tacoma once it's been lifted. And so it's new control arms and new upper ball joints, and that's really increased the range of travel on the control arm. I think it adds another inch or inch and a half of travel, and so as a result of that, the ride on these trails now is like super smooth because I've got the Old Man Emu lift, the ARB Old Man Emu lift, and it's a good lift for overlanding because it's really rock solid. I mean, it's bulletproof, but it's stiff, and so you know, with all the weight that I have in the back, it's perfect for when I'm rolling. But in the front, you know, those front shocks can be a little stiff, and so this just helps to make the ride much nicer, and I love it. It's really nice. Moving on, I've got the dual air compressor here from ARB, and so this air compressor, if we just go in here to my truck and just flip this switch right here, you hear it come on. And then I've also got the rear locker switch here, which is run off of the dual air compressor. And so what this is basically you've got a place right here where you can couple up with this pump accessory kit here. You've got a little cord with all the different connectors on the front, and so you can hook that up there, and then you can air up your tires. Because what I did was I aired down my tires to about 20 psi when I came on the trails back in here. And so, you know, with the airing down of tires, for those that are unfamiliar, what that does is that just makes the ride easier. So with that, coupled with the new upper control arms, my ride is it's just awesome. It's super comfortable. So I'm really pleased with that. Got a new fender grill, but it's only like $100. Got the snorkel over here for better air intake. The Tacoma air intake originally is underneath here, which isn't very good. It sucks in a lot of dust into the engine, which this is the air intake right here. comes in. So instead, what it does is it pulls air from up high and then rams it down in here. And it's pretty much like a cold air intake. It's a really good cold air intake that also has it to where you're not sucking all that dust up from underneath the wheel well there. Because if you're following people on trails and you're rolling along and you've got the normal air intake for a Tacoma, then you're constantly having to change out your air filter for your engine. And you know, this just kind of helps it out. It also gives a little bit better performance with the cold air intake. It just it's better for the engine, and I've noticed it's a little more peppy. I think it's like probably like 10 or 15 more horsepower maybe. So we'll see about that. Over here I've got the sliders. So this is from, these are really dusty at the moment, but these are welded on to the frame. You can see like right there. And this is from Brute Force Fab, and I really like these. These are nice. They're kind of angled in a tad bit, so if I'm standing on here and like working on something on my roof rack, you know, I'm not slipping off, which is real nice. And so they got a little kick out here on the back. It's a little bit more. And then I got the plate in here. You can get them without the plate, but I wanted this plate for Sierra so that way she wouldn't hurt her feet or get her leg jammed in there when she was coming up on the, or jumping up in the back seat. And then back here, this is actually the thing that I'm most excited about. This is the high clearance bumper from Brute Force Fab. You can see we cut off about a foot of the quarter panel here that usually comes down and hangs to about right there. So cut that off, also cut this off, had to screw into the body itself. And it's nice to have these protectors on here. Obviously, it would have been nice to have it before I made all these dents, but I'm gonna get these worked out and get them squared away. So it's a high clearance bumper. It makes it to where my departure angle, you know, if I'm going out of a really steep area, I won't roll or drag anything. And we cut off my old hitch receiver, and so it was hanging down too low. And the new hitch receiver is right there in the bumper itself. So this bumper is really awesome. The thing I like about it the most is this swing out right here. And so the swing out's got a couple features which I'll be decking out over the next couple weeks. I've got an appointment on the 19th of October to get some more work done on my truck, and so I'm going to get all new tires and get a spare tire mounted on here with the with the matching wheel and all that stuff. So get that mounted here, and then I've got this here, which is for 2 jerry cans, and I've got some accessories over here that go with it. So you got this right here, and this goes just through the top. This basically holds your jerry cans into place, and then you just put a little lock over here and you're good to go. And so that holds them into place. And I may do like my buddy Leo has, with one of them be 5 gallons of water, another one 5 gallons of gas, but I'm not sure yet. We'll figure that out. Well, in the meantime, I'm just using it to hold these 1 pound propane, which is kind of funny. I've got some extra room over here, and what this is for is I've got this propane tank mount. So this is a 5 pound propane tank mount that I can put on the back here. I'm not really sure how this works yet. I've been talking to Brute Force Fab, and I need to give them a call probably next week, but it mounts on here similar to like this. And then I'll have a 5 pound propane tank that I can connect my stove to. And then over here with the drop down table that I have, that comes from the swing out here, it comes out, it locks into place. There's a little pin right down there where this locks in, and then this drops down. There's a little, let's see if we can see it back behind here. There's a little screw where it screws back in. And you can see a little knob right there. So that's where it goes back in, and then there's a little hole that's like right there. So that's how it flips up, and then it's on these metal cords that come down and connect on both sides. And so it's real sturdy. I mean, it's real sturdy, and it's good to go. And it makes it so convenient, because like this morning what I did was I'm not sleeping very well, but I was laying in here. Sierra and I were kind of restless. I was like, well, let's just get up. So we got up, and I was actually parked kind of over there in the shade, and I wanted to get solar. So I came over here, but it was too hot, and so I pulled over in this section. But I had this just out the entire time, and same with the extension. I didn't pack anything up, and just then just got out of the truck and just started making breakfast, and it was so easy. And so what I'll do now is with the slide out table, or with the drop down table, it's this is normal height, but my chair is low rider. I've got the Helinox camp chair, which I really like here, and this works well with the little Cabela's folding table that I have that packs up to nothing. And so you know, this is like the perfect height really for this chair for that table. And so what I'll do is I'll cook up here, and then when I'm done cooking, I'll just transfer everything down to here and then sit here and like hang out and have a nice meal. And it's kind of a nice place to sit. And then if I need to work on something, I can come back up here. So that way I kind of keep this always with the stove, and I'm good to go. Another thing with the pressure cooker, it's real nice having this because I can cook food in bulk. So I've been doing the Italian beef a bunch, or the Mississippi pot roast, or Louisiana pot roast, whatever they call it. And then a bunch of steamed rice, which is nice too. So let's see, what else do I have? Let's show you a little bit more of the bumper underneath here, because I want you all to see just how much armor I have on the side here. It would have been nice, let's have that over here too before I made all these bumps. But you know, this is a nice bumper. It's a long time coming. Total weight, I think that the Tompkin machine in Buena Vista in Granite, Colorado, they're the ones that installed this, and I think they said the total weight came to 250 pounds. So that's not too terribly bad when it comes to additional weight. But I mean, I love it. It looks great rolling down the road. I've had a bunch of people already stop camp and ask about it and say like, hey, you know, what's that? And where do I get it? And all that good stuff. And so I'm really pleased with it. It's a stellar bumper. Let's see, what else did I get? I think I got other stuff too. I just can't remember because I'm tired right now. One thing up front is we did not get the front bumper here in to get it powder coated. I wanted to sandblast it because I've kind of got some areas just over the years of having this on there, like down here where it was rubbing a little bit. There's some surface rust. I want to get this kind of squared away and taken care of. Oh, I've got some rust right there from where I hit a tree. But I want to get that taken off. And so once I do get this taken off and then sandblasted and then repowder coated, that's when we'll put on the winch as well. And then I think we'll pretty much be done. I mean, the only thing after that is getting a new topper, that AT Overland topper, and that's pretty much it. And then we're pretty much, I mean, we're done with the truck, which is nice. I think after that, what I'll do is start decking out the interior. And so the interior could use a little work. I'm gonna have fun. This will probably be my last fall camping inside the slide out extension here. So I'm gonna try to make a bunch of videos on this over the next couple months and just kind of talk about living in here. But I'm just excited for the upgrades going forward, just because everything that I'm doing now is geared towards letting me stay out longer, go back further, not need to come to town as often. And I'm almost there. So I'm going to calculate how much I spent on all this stuff and then put up a running total at the end here. So it's not been cheap, but it's been worth it. And now I've got a rig that I pretty much know I can go anywhere that I want to, and it's great. So all right, hit me up with any questions below. I'll put all the links in the video description as to what I got on here. Thanks.